Hello everyone, and we're back here today with Splatoon 3 with the new Sizzle Season. Yes, that is what it's called. Which is weird. A sea creature thing. Why would you call it Sizzle? Seems like you'd be scared of that word. Anywho, I'm going to be using the newest version of the Splatana Wiper. Even though it has 10 missiles. Anyway, I'll be using this for a little bit. I'll be testing out the other weapons. Some of the other weapons. Mainly the new dualies. The new dualie classes, like the new version of the Tetra, all that. Basically, next is going to be Tetra, and then after that will be the Squelchers. Or maybe I'll do Squelcher first. Yeah, I'll do Squelcher first. And also, I've been kind of busy painting the entirety of the training room. I'll have to take y'all back when I actually drop in. Alright, here we are. Looks like my friend's using the new version of Nova. Nova's honestly a pretty good weapon. It's got amazing paint. Do the right special on that thing. Your enemies are really in for a bad time considering what the thing can paint 200 points pretty quickly. I can't believe I've gotten this far doing nothing but painting the entirety of the walls since I've already painted every little bit of the floor. And yes, even behind the elevator for those of you who don't know about that part. And he's on the other team. Crap. Okay. What was turf war? Normally I would do Anarchy Opened or Series or something like that with these videos, but okay. I'm going with one of our friends, so we haven't got the team thing together yet. When we eventually do, I will end up getting a team together eventually. Maybe not with plays like that. But when I end up getting a team together, it is going to be us competing in tournaments or something. Seriously. That's what I want to do. I just want to get a competitive team. Here. I feel like Wiper Deco, even though it has 10 missiles, and missiles is more of a I want to stay back so I can launch these. Even though they can be just popped immediately. Like I feel like that would be the one thing that you'd want to. It'd be one of those things that you'd want to run QR with. Yeah, definitely it would be a QR weapon. Turf war, minus advantage to the ground if possible. Okay, that's 2. And the assist. I guess he's working on his gear set too. I don't know, I might ask him for this one. Because let's be honest, in Splatoon, a gear set will really make or break your weapon. If you have the wrong kind of gear on whatever weapon you're running, you're basically screwed. If you have good gear, then you're bound to at least do a little bit better than you normally would with no gear. Whew, okay. Like for example, a lot of people running pure QR, or at least mainly QR, they're gonna be respawning extremely quickly if they die. Like for example, I died here. Did I get any kills? No, I did not. So I'd be respawning quicker there. Like, if you don't get any kills when you die, you end up respawning quicker with QR. And he's using the Akuma pose from Street Fighter. Isn't that that's what a reference is to? Okay, you jellies over there, that's gonna be part of my main gear set, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm gonna keep going with the Wiper Deco until I hit. Alright, let's be honest. I'm gonna give my thoughts on this weapon right here. Annoying! Let's just say that. Like, yes, it has beacon, which means your teammates can just jump to wherever you set this beacon, causing it to where you can have multiple ways for you to get in and your team. Not to mention it has penta missiles. Let me give it a demonstration real quick. Clean up. Just charge up penta missiles. And see, the thing is, it's not just the fact that penta missiles can locate everyone when they're in your line of sight. It's, no, that it can locate them behind walls, and you don't even have to be on them for it to work. Like, seriously, this doesn't make sense. It's, like, why would you have it where... My brain just isn't comprehending why you would make it like that. Like, it can lock onto 5 opponents. When would you ever need to lock onto 5 opponents? But it can lock up onto up to 5 opponents. When you would ever need to lock onto 5 opponents, I have no clue, because it's a 4v4. And even when it's tricolor turf war, it's just, let's see, 2v2 v4. Like, seriously, it doesn't make sense. Hey, Nintendo, you know what would honestly be amazing with this drop-in feature? Like, sure, you can just drop it on your friends whenever you like. But, what would really be fun is if you could drop in on your friends when another player leaves. As in, oh, it's the first bit of the match. Someone disconnects. Your friend drops in and it keeps you all from disconnecting. And it keeps it from not counting as a win if you do win. Yeah, that would be fun, Nintendo. Like, sure, right here, the friend that I am playing with, he doesn't like to play ranked. But see, the thing is, when we end up getting into a team, a team or anything, it's gonna be, all 4 people are gonna have to be familiar with all the ranked modes on like every map. I end up playing ranked just because of the simple fact that, well, I like it. Like, sure, ranked isn't for everyone, that's for darn sure, but if you really want to get better at the game, you are going to have to go into ranked eventually. It's just a fact. Like I'm saying, eventually, yeah, there's going to be top tier players that you normally see in competitive teams. They're not really going to go to turf war all that often unless it's a Splatfest. And even then, there's sometimes tournaments in Splatfests that being the whole reason why some pro players don't even participate in Splatfest. I mean, yeah, they still participate in it for the snails, for the gear, and all that. Like, honestly, I say this for everyone, but if you can, rank up your gear to 2 stars, at the least. Because if you can rank up every bit of gear that you have in your locker up to 2 stars, like this one right here, 2 stars, 2 stars, 2 stars, 2 stars. The only thing you're getting when you go up another star is just some extra points that you don't have to worry about. It's just a little bit cheaper to get the next points. But see right here, this one doesn't have any stars, so it's just 1. This one has 1 star, so it has 2. This one's 2 stars, so it has 3. Like, that's what you really want to go for. You just want to go for everything to have 2 stars. at the least. Because if you end up having 2 stars on all your gear, you don't have to worry about this, that, the other. The only thing you really have to worry about is getting the gear chunks to make your... Like, if you're like me, you want to make your gear look good and all that jazz, you have to work your tail off, because most of the gear that actually looks good in the game, you don't have any actual good abilities on it. Like, the one that I'm trying to use has thermal ink, which can only be used if you hit it direct. Like, for blaster players, that would kill someone. So, you wouldn't be able to use thermal ink, because the only one that would even be able to use thermal ink and not immediately kill someone with it would be Flash Blaster. Because the Flash Blaster has a horrible kill time. I know, it is annoying at low ranks. Like this. But, it is still not a good weapon. Its kill time is slower than Dynamo's vertical flick. And that takes 2 seconds. See, normally again, this is one of those times where, oh, I would normally play this weapon, or I'd normally play that weapon. But, this is a new season. I'm not doing it. Right now, at least. I'm gonna try to get to Elite 5-star eventually, like, that's gonna be my goal, but... Like, I have the 4-star one right now, I'm good. Wiper Deco. 2 paintbrushes on the other team. Oh, he's on the other team. Better he's not in here at all. Heck no. Okay, yeah, I get it. I do respect the gear set, though. You have to respect it. We decided to use the new version of Big Flig. I'm gonna need to start running more QR if I want to be manning on dualies. Let's go! We both melee killed each other, but I do not care. That was amazing. Look, is no one thinking this is a turf war? Oh no, this is a turf war. Literally 3 of our weapons can paint. I'm one of them. The only one that can't really paint that well is the Charger. Like, seriously, why aren't we painting a little bit more? And also, this map is one of those few maps in the game that has the option to go around people. Like, there's this back route completely out here. That's what makes Inkblot one of the better maps in the game. Who am I kidding? It still sucks. We wiped them out at least. But at least instead of just having the option to go through this main area over here, you can go around over here, over there, that way even. Like, seriously, there's so many different ways that you can go, move, that's amazing. That's what made so many of Splatoon 3's new maps so bad, because of the simple fact that you didn't have any other ways to go around. Like, for example, if I get stuck, if this was, like, say, Hammerhead Bridge, I'd basically be facing my team. Like, Hammerhead is the worst map in the game, by the way. Like, I'd be facing directly at the enemy team, and I'd be trying to go back through the same choke point that that the other enemy team's going through. So basically, I'm guaranteed to die either way. Basically, if one team ends up getting a good push off, it's over. It's over for the other team. Like, they're not going to be able to go around, and they're not going to be able to wipe the other team out unless they get a whole crap ton of specials. It's just annoying to play on Hammerhead Bridge, period. Like, Hammerhead Bridge needs to have some good workarounds, or like on that bigger period. Yeah, I think that's the only one good thing about this weapon. It didn't get a bomb. Especially considering the points for special is 190. 190 on Centimissiles. It should be 210 at the least. Like I'm saying, if you don't want to put this thing up to 210, 220, alright, at least make it 210. Like, seriously, this thing is gaining special faster than you can breathe. Like, this thing is 190 for special. Alright, someone's bad at using Super Jump. Someone on the other team is using my weapon. Honestly, I might just have to come up with a batch of team names and put them out on YouTube for a poll. We can't do that. Hey, that's the next one. The next one. Okay. Retreat. Place a beacon. So I can get in easier. This. A few of them. Got one. And QR still activates. And see, this is why Beacon's good. Not the best. Not the best in the game, that's for darn sure. Okay, they definitely have buffed the thing's damage. Respect. Also, thanks for the 3 points for special. Like, imagine putting pure charge up on this thing. If you put pure charge up on it, it would end up making it like 130. I'm pretty sure. Target one player. I can't really coordinate with my team here. Woo! Okay. Got him. Woo! Okay. Got him again. Again, as I said in the last video, the only reason why I ain't using gear that I like is because of the simple fact I'm trying to get the gear that I actually like to be good and look good. But see, the thing is, like, the gear that I would normally use is this, and, like, this would be the gear set that I normally use. But I'm not using it because of the simple fact I don't have it to where I want it yet. Why did I go back to this? This one has one. Can't wait to get this helmet off. Back to Aerospray, tried and true classic. Alright, after this one I'm gonna switch from Wiper. Please be on the same team this time. Yes, let's go. That's a lot of Metal Gear Solid sounds. Dr. D. And then you're over here. So the other team can't hit this, so I'll put it back here. Alright. Place a few beacons back there. Alright, did everyone forget it was a turf war? Alright, so all of our weapons contain at least a beacon. Alright, let's see. I can get all four with this one. At least mark them all. Which still, it calls them out to my team either way, whether I say it or not. Because of the simple fact, like, you can see the missiles going over to my team. Well, to the enemy team. So either way, even if I say it directly or not, they're still gonna see where the missiles are headed, and they're gonna be able to head in that direction toward the enemy team, whether I get kills with the weapon with Penta missiles or not. Don't try to use a bomb, don't try to use a bomb, don't try to use a bomb, because I don't have one. Okay, what? Did everyone in this lobby disconnect? Wait, what's wrong with your servers, Nintendo? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be absolutely screwing with me right now, Nintendo. Yeah, I finally decided to say screw it. I'm going back to Dual Beast. Even though it may have Crab Tank on one of the less aggressive weapons in the game. Basically, look at this. If you pop Crab, like right here, these two enemies right here, depending on what weapon there are, like even if they're like snipers, they're still gonna kill you one way or another. But if you're like if you're like a splatter scope or something, you're up here. You're up here already, so you can pop the Crab and you can just spray and pray. So it would be a clean break from the charger or whatever that you have going on there, and into a new firing state. But see, with like something like dualies, you're just up too close for it to really feel welcoming to actually use the special up there. Okay, yeah, I can definitely see why it didn't put me and him on the same team, because these two weapons work extremely well together. My weapon and his weapon. Playing for special is really boring, but I have a job to do. Sure, nothing got a bomb. Okay! I may deserve that. Considering what happened in the Smash video. Like, why does it seem like every time I do something to him, him or someone else on his team immediately gets back at me? Every single one of those missiles decided to be aligned towards my location. Yeah, something's telling me if you're planning on using the new Tetras as the weapon that you're using in mainly competitive, you're gonna need to run a bit of QR and a bit of specials. At least a good enough amount to where you're respawning quick enough and you're not losing as much special, because considering you have the zip caster. Excuse me? This isn't Splat 1 Dynamo hitboxes here. I wasn't over there. Okay, there's a good batch of, black ground here, there's some here. Here they can be painted. I'm literally playing for special at this point. Don't judge. Okay, Reflux and Deco. Wiper. Wait a minute, how are you going to differentiate Wiper Deco from other Deco weapons? Just say Wiper Deco, or... Okay, something tells me that the original Splatana Wiper should have been nerfed, not Stamper. Considering that Deco is going to be the new good weapon out of the two. Not Stamper, Deco. Did I say Stamper? I think I did. Yeah, I think we lost. Missed it by that much. I swear I got killed by the Sprig kid more than I even did Cabby over here. That's saying something. Normally we target each other. Like a thing. Hey, we're not in the same team. Might as well duke it out with a rivalry, right? But seriously, the original dualies work with a lot of other dualie classes. Just like, hey, you want to run, you want to have two dualies run straight into the enemy team with their whatever. Like even this is good. Like these two dualie classes. Like sure, Dapple ain't in the best spot right now with how Dapple dualies is. But with a decent enough special, I think we're good. And he's on the other team. I'm helping, because the Deco, okay. Wow. There we go. I couldn't think of the word there. Stamper? I think you're gonna have a really hard time with Blobber. Seriously? You better feel lucky that you're not in rank, because... Reason number 58 why S-Blast is good. Excuse me? Multiple of our weapons can paint out here, not just mine. I mean, Blobber. You may not have the best paint, but you're the only one out here that can help me with this, at least decently enough. Watling, it has to charge first, this, that, the other. Stamper is way too ink hungry right now for it to be viable. That's anything, so... Well, I guess the main reason why I don't play Turf War is because there's not a singular objective. You just have to paint the ground around you. Instead, just like, okay, paint the ground. Anyone can do that. Tower Control, still my favorite mode in the game. I have my reasons. You know, I've been thinking about it. Compare Splatoon 3 to Splatoon 2, and tell me how similar they feel. Not very much. Reslider, up crab. But see, this is my point. You get ganged up on immediately if you pull up crab. I immediately got sniped. In like not even 2 seconds. That E-liter is glowing to the point where if you were halfway across the map, you could still see that thing. Thank you, fellow teammate. I could not move for a second. Okay, this was the Inzap? Okay. Come back in. Go back because I know I'm going to get killed otherwise. No. Okay, I thought that was the drop off. I got two of them. Okay. Really, what I'm worried about, since I'm normally a competitive player, I'd say I'm worried more about the KD than actually winning in this. Home base anchor, base defender, damage taker. That basically just means that I was the one that decided to defend my base the most from any oncoming fire. I only got one crab in that entire game. That doesn't feel right. I feel like I got something else. There's been multiple world tournaments for Splatoon that have resulted in the top American teams losing as soon as they hit a Japan team. I'm not even kidding. Because Japan players, they just try stuff. When they try it, and they find it works, they go for it. And see, the thing is, it comes with trial and error. Yes, it's going to. Anything that has potential of being good does. You're gonna have some successes. You're gonna have some failures. It's all a part of the process. People just need to learn that it's not just, oh, I can only use this weapon because it's the one good. Like, Splatoner's Stamper QR right now is completely dead because of what they did to the weapon. Sure, but you can still run at least a little bit of QR in there. At least enough to get you back in the fight in a decent amount of time. Like, it won't be fast as it used to be, that's for darn sure, because of the simple fact that they basically nerfed the weapon into the floor. It's not the best. It wasn't the best nerf that they've ever had. It's not going to be the worst nerf that they have ever had, because, let's be honest, that was Stamper. But they completely gutted Machine out, so Machine is not half as good as it was, but it's still good. It's still something that you can use in a competitive team and it actually works, considering it's still got the Booyah Bomb, it's still got this, it's still got that, whatever. Like, it's not going to be something that you overwhelmingly see a lot of now, especially at lower ranks anymore, since it's not going to be a straight up, oh, it's one of the tippy top of top tier weapons, or whatever. But it's still going to be something that you see at least a little bit in competitive, because people actually know it's still at least somewhat valuable. Like, seriously, I'm bringing up these points to try and get some newer players to Splatoon that are just watching my channel for fun or whatever, or because they're one of my friends or whatever, to start trying new things in this game, if they actually play it. Like for example, my friend over here doesn't play ranked, which I honestly don't blame him, because of the simple fact that rank can be, number one, kind of intimidating, yes. Number two, it seriously is hard to actually get a win in rank. But that's what makes ranked so good, in my opinion, because if you're constantly pushing yourself, challenging yourself to do more, get better at the game, you're gonna get better at the game. It's just as simple as that. The only thing I'd recommend is getting off when you're on a large losing streak. Like say if I go 2-10 or something, like I am absolutely being demolished by every other team that I play, that'd be the time to get off, because it's really good. I can't even talk, can I, Nintendo? Multiplayer maps and mode has been updated too. You really can't let me have a break, can you? Hammerhead? Earlier in the video, I was talking about Hammerhead. But as I was saying with ranked, it's like, say if I go, again, as I was saying before, say if I go 2-10. I have 2 wins and I have 10 losses for that day. That might be a good time to drop the controller and go do something else for a little bit, because of the simple fact that you're losing so much. And I'm not saying, okay, I'm not saying give up when you start losing. No, because that's not the mindset you need to have. For this, you basically just need to say, okay, when I end up losing for a good bit, that's the time that I need to get off for the night and get back on tomorrow when I could be feeling better about it. Because because it's really easy to get lost in a mindset of, okay, I need to get these wins. I need to get these wins before I get off or whatever. Like I've been personally trapped in that mindset too. It's very easy to get stuck in that mindset and not be able to get out to the point where you end up getting worse as the result of it. Because you just keep going on your losing streak and you're starting to get more down and out of it, so you just end up getting worse. If you end up getting worse in the game, you're basically just bringing yourself down from all that hard work that you just pushed up there. So ranked is still a good thing to go in because of those reasons. Just because of the simple fact that you can actually get better at the game while doing it. That's the reason why I play ranked, because I think y'all can already tell I'm not that good at the game, but still. Splatoon is also a game that's extremely team dependent. Like, if you have a full team of people that are dedicated to the game as well, and they want to end up getting better at the game too, I'd say go into competitive with them. Join up on a Discord call or something. Because if they're willing to get better at the game too, and they're willing to play ranked, like that's another thing that you'd need to do, because of the simple fact it's gonna help you get better. If you play with people that you know, you're gonna get better at the game, because of the simple fact, if you set a goal to get better than this one person or stay ahead of this one person, it could end up going back to a back and forth rivalry, yes. Which would honestly be a good thing, because if you're constantly practicing against each other, constantly practicing to get better, it just ends up being something that benefits both the players. And everyone's gonna forget about this as soon as I upload it, and as soon as they hear it. Well, any person who doesn't play Splatoon at least. Like, really, the only way to get better is to set personal goals for yourself. Like, for example, mine is to get the S rank, or at least, or is there S minus? I don't really know. But that is my goal to get to S rank in Splatoon. I might have a series on that. Who knows? It might be something that I end up doing. But seriously, this is one thing that you need to consider. If you're ever thinking about playing Splatoon competitively, at least. Because if you're playing on a casual level, you don't really need to worry about anything that I'm saying throughout this video, because of the simple fact, oh, I don't want to get good at the game, I just want to play it for fun. Like, see, now if you have that mindset, to be fair, that is good, because of the simple fact you're not worrying about this, that, the other. And simply put, if you have that mindset of, I don't want to get good at the game because I'm just playing it casually, that's a good thing, because of the simple fact you're not worrying about the game. Because if you're someone who wants to play it on a competitive level, you're gonna worry about
Nintendo, can you please let me speak?
But as I was saying, if you're having the mindset of, I don't want to get good at the game because I'm just playing at a casual level, see, that's a good mindset to have because you don't want to get too serious about the game. You're just someone trying to play the game to have fun, which honestly is a good thing. Because you're not having to worry about the next balance patch unless they completely make the weapon that you like to play trash. That's the only thing you'd have to worry about. Like, say, even on a casual level, if you're playing Splatana Stamper, even though you're a casual player and you don't really pay attention to the patch notes or this, that, the other, you're gonna feel it. Like, it doesn't matter if you play Splatana Stamper competitively or not, you felt that nerf when they made it so ink hungry that you'd have to run a lot of main saver to compensate for it. Like for me, I'm trying to get good at the game. I want to eventually do it on a competitive level, so I'm trying to get my gear put together. I'm trying to do this, trying to do that. I'm not going about my gear the way that I should. Like honestly, if you're really concerned about gear and not really the way it looks, just go to the shop every day or whatever until you find the weapon, the gear that you want, with the main ability that you want. And then after you find a gear with the one main ability that you want, like say for a headgear you want ink resistance or something, or in my case personally, last stitch effort. I'm gonna call it last stitch effort because of the simple fact if I say it the other way, I am bound to say it in a different manner that I'm not supposed to. And say, for me, I want to have the shirt that I'm using to have quick respawn on it. And my shoes are going to have the normal special charge up, whatever. So like if you're really considering playing it at a competitive level, I'd say get the gear that you need and the gear that you want. Like I've been working on my gear since the game came out, yet I don't play the game as much as most people do, so I'm gonna be completely honest, I'd probably have my gear done by this point if I actually ended up playing the game a bit more than I do. I'd probably have my gear farmed up already. But since I don't have all the free time in the world like some people do, which I mean, like even nowadays, you're not gonna have every little bit of free time in the world. So, I've been grinding since the game came out. Yet I don't play the game as often as I honestly could. I end up playing other games, But still, like I'm still at least halfway done with my gear set. I'm not even halfway, I'm more than that. Plenty more than that. Like I don't really have to worry about gear at this point. Minus the last few little bits for the main abilities. Okay, yeah, that's half.
Now it is time for the grand finale.
This will be a best 2 out of 3. Right, sorry, nothing. The Splatana is my secondary main, so we're not going to touch the tower for 5 minutes. Okay, this is one time where thermal looks good. Got him. Basically just a 5-minute reload of that. I just realized that that Deco Wiper has some of the black replaced with a... Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, so 118 something. See, the thing is, when I say it's best 2 out of 3, it's not gonna be just, oh, it's one match, let's do this, whatever. I think it might be safe to say I might be... What am I doing? Okay. I guess we'll probably have kills at the end of this match, and then... Button launch. Oh, wait, that didn't hit? Okay, that was intense. Jump. Using all cover more brain. Wait, you got the tower. Hey, wait a minute, that's on fire. Wait, we'll go into overtime. Easy. Does he have a lead on kills right now? Wait, I don't have a bomb, so this is my best option. Got him. It's kind of hard to tell who's up on kills right now. But I haven't really been keeping count. And give Hannah? Oh my good enough, please doesn't head over here in my own for now. It might say he got the win, but let's tally up kills first. Alright, I have 6 kills. And he had 3. Okay, we're good. I know exactly what he's going to put behind this entire thing. I honestly think I like normal Wiper better. Because in fact it has a bomb. And it doesn't have enemies. But he doesn't have the Deco Wiper. Holy shit! Cannon! Okay, I swear I'm not throwing. Daggone, once you step up. Okay, torpedo. Did I hit him? Yes. Go. Just no! You don't count that towards the kill count because it wasn't technically a kill count. Oh, okay. Let's just say it's gonna go to I know myself a little bit of a tactic called super kill. Okay! Do not mess with Cappy at close range! I didn't even get missile fall. Wait a minute, I did. Then plant. Unless you want to bet it's dark somewhere around. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Holy! The stamp scares me. Like that one TF2 meme. I feel no man, but that's game. There you are. And I drove you straight into it. A bit of lag, but okay. And that's game. Okay, that one I definitely don't know who got that. I'm 90% sure it was him, though. Alright, he got 6 kills and I got 5. Okay, by 1. Can't run from me, can you? This might just have to be a tradition for Splatoon. Like, honestly, this is fun. Having each of us play Splatana while doing it. But specifically the Viper, not the Stamper, since Stamper would technically be a double-bladed sword. Like, knife used or whatever. This feels like more samurai. Oh crap, I didn't put any beacons out. Okay, I might have just screwed myself on this one. Beacon. Beacon. Oh, one shot, let's go. That's targeting the beacon. I get it, it makes me where I can have a quick jump in, but I can see where you're painting. Hold up. No. Oh, have it. Got him with one shot again. I have the high ground. Wow. One time the high ground does. Huh. Oh, I can't jump back. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell who won. Then we have the same amount. Okay, never mind. I'm not even gonna ask. I guess there can never be a tie in Splatoon. There's always something around it. Tag Nabbit! I won again! With that, that'll be all for this video. Please like and subscribe if you did like the video. If you disliked it, just drop a dislike down there. But let's be honest, that was an honorable duel. Until we meet again.